Very good afternoon. See here, I'm starting the session. Listen. So in the previous session, successfully we finished triggers topic. And next topic is working with LOBs. So in today's session, I want to cover working with LOBs. So see here. So topic name is working with LOBs. LOBs means large objects. So there are two binary related LOB data types out there, like B file and BLOB. So these are the binary related data types, or you can say LOB types, large object types. LOB stands for large object types. So binary related data types, or you can say LOB types. Those are, one is B file and another one is BLOB. So these two data types are used to maintain multimedia objects like images, audios, videos, documents, etc. So this B file is a large object related data type. It is used to maintain multimedia object. It is used to maintain multimedia objects like images, audios, videos, documents, animations, etc. Okay, so to maintain the multimedia objects, we use this B file data type. You can understand like this B file is a pointer to multimedia object. It is a pointer to multimedia object. It is a pointer to multimedia object means it maintains it holds path of multimedia object. It holds path. Hello. Please confirm, are you getting my voice clearly? Please confirm in the chat box. Is it okay now? Okay. Okay, I'm continuing the session. Listen. See. So there are two binary related data types are there. Those are B file and BLOB. So these two are the binary related data types. So these two are used to maintain multimedia objects like images, audios, videos, etc. So here B file means you can understand like it is a pointer to multimedia object, means just it is maintaining the path. It is not storing that image data. Just it is maintaining the path here. So just it holds path of multimedia object. So B file name function is used to maintain the path. So this B file name function is used to maintain the path of multimedia object. So to maintain the multimedia object path, to maintain the image path or video path or audio path, we take the help of B file name function. This is important here. Okay. So in the initial classes, the data types we discussed at this point. For example, this is the database. In the database, EMP table is there. Employee number, employee name. We want to maintain employee photo here. So this employee photo, we are maintaining as this employee photo, we are taking as B file data type. Employee number, number type, e-name, varchar2 type, like that. Employee photo, B file data type. So here, in the C drive, there is a folder is there, photos folder is there. So in the photos folder, there is one image is there, ravi.jpg image is there. Assume that this red color circle is the image. This image path we want to hold in this table. This is our requirement. So here, employee number, employee name, and his image we want to store here. Image means we want to maintain the path like this. So C drive, which folder? Photos folder. File name is what? Ravi.jpg. So now, inside of database, we are maintaining that multimedia objects path. So this is what? This is the database. So B file is a pointer to the multimedia object. Means it is holding this image path here. So that's what I'm calling. It is a pointer to the multimedia object. So just it is maintaining path only. So inside of database, just we are maintaining the path here. We are not storing that image inside of database here. Image stored out of the database. Okay, but here it is not that much secured one. Because if anyone is deleting this data, our path is useless now. If anyone is deleting this image, okay, this path is useless now. It is not secured one. Okay. So this is B file data type. E photo we are taking as B file data type. So it maintains the multimedia object path here. It is not that much secured because image is not stored inside of the database here. So it is not secured. It is not secured one. Because image stored out of the database. Just inside of database, we are maintaining the path. And you can say this B file as the external large object. It can be also called as external large object. Because out of the external LOB, LOB means large object, external large object. external large object. Okay. So inside of the database, just we are maintaining the path here. Path only we are maintaining. So this is about B file type. Next, second data type is BLOB. So BLOB stands for binary large object. BLOB stands for binary large object data type. So it is used to maintain multimedia object. It is used to maintain multimedia object. So inside of the database, multimedia object will be stored. So that's why we are calling this as internal large object. It can be also called as internal large object. Because inside of database, this image will be stored. It is secured one. Even if anyone is deleting our image, no problem. Instead of database, we are storing the multimedia object. For example, see here. This is the EMP table. The EMP table, we are maintaining employee number, employee name, and employee photo. This employee photo, we are taking as the BLOB data type. So here, in the C drive, there is one folder is there, photos folder is there. The photos folder, there is one image is there, ravi.jpg image is there. ravi.jpg image. So this image we want to store inside of the database. So employee number, okay, employee name and employee photo. So here, this is the database. Now this one is the database here. This is the database. So for us, this is image. For example, I'm showing one image. Observe here. In the C drive, there is one folder is there. Photos folder is there. So in the C drive, there is one folder is there. Photos folder is there. So this person is Ellison. Ellison, owner of Oracle company. So for us, this is image. So for us, this is image. But for computer, this is also 10110010111010. For computer, this is binary data. For us, this is image. But for computer, this is also data. This is also binary data. Okay, so this binary data of image, we want to store inside of the table. So this image binary data will be stored inside of the table now. So this image binary data will be stored here, 10110010 like this. But this binary data will be represented in hexadecimal format to us. Hexadecimal number will be made up of with 16 digits, from 0 to 9, 10 digits, A to F 6 digits. So it represents like this, 5, 3, okay, A, 2, 6, F, 7, 6, 8. Okay, so like this, it displays hexadecimal data to us. So this image hexadecimal data will be represented to us. So this image stored inside of the database now. This image binary data will be stored in the table. Okay, so for us, it represents hexadecimal data. Okay, so this is the way of using BLOB This introduction on B file and BLOB. So now in the B file, just we maintain that image path here, image stored out of the database. In the BLOB, this image binary data stored here. So image stored inside of the database. So that's why BLOB is called internal large object. B file is called external large object. Because of image stored inside of the database, if anyone is deleting this image, no problem. We will not lose any data. We have that image binary data in the table. So this is about B file and BLOB data type. So now I want to show this practically. Observe here. So now this is example on B file. Example on B file. So whatever I explained, this already we discussed in the introduction sessions. So already I explained it in the data types. So once again also I explained here. So B file just maintains image path here. BLOB maintains that image inside of the database. So this is example on B file. See here. Create one table. Table name is customer 1. Customer 1 table we want to create now. Okay. So we want customer ID, customer name, and customer photo. This customer photo we are taking as which data type? B file data type. B file data type we are taking. Okay. So to create this table, what we have to write here? Create table. What's the table name? Customer 1. Okay. First field is CID. Which data type? Number data type. Second field C name. Varchar 2 data type. Okay. And third field C photo. Which data type? B file data type. So like this we are creating the table. And see, listen carefully. Before going to create the table, listen carefully here. We have to create one directory object. Our requirement is, listen carefully. This is C drive. In the C drive, this is a photos folder. In the photos folder, there is LSN image is there. This image path we want to maintain in the customer 1 table. That is our requirement. This is in the C drive in the photos folder. Okay, image name is lsn.jpg. In the C drive photos folder, this image is there. For this C drive photos folder, we have to create one directory object. So to maintain the security of path, we create the data directory object. So who can create this directory object? Only database administrator. So login as database administrator. For database administrator, username is system and password. At the time of installation, you have given this password. In my system, Naresh, it is the password. So first create directory object. So creating directory object. So what is this directory object? So directory object means it is a pointer to a folder. Directory object is a pointer to. It is a pointer to a folder in operating system. So in the operating system, we are maintaining one folder. Okay, so it is a pointer to a folder which is in the operating system. It is a pointer to the folder. So this directory object we have to create. So to create the directory object, the syntax is directory object means it is a pointer to the folder. To create this, the syntax is we write like this: create directory name. Create directory name as give the path here as give the path. For which path you want to create this name? That we have to give here. Okay, so this syntax we have to follow. Create directory name as give the path here. For example, we are writing like this. For example, we are writing create directory. I am giving directory name as D1. Create directory D1 as. For which path you want to create this D1 object? For C drive photos folder. For C drive photos folder, we are creating this directory object D1. So wherever we use this D1 term, wherever we use D1, so D1 means implicitly the meaning of D1 is C drive photos folder. Okay. So D1 means that is C drive's photos folder. To provide security for this folder, we create directory object like this. So this directory object name we use. If anyone is seeing our data, just he see this directory object name. So he cannot understand this path. He cannot find the path now. So little bit security we can provide with the help of this directory object. Okay. So we are creating directory object D1. So it is one database object. Directory object is also one database object, like table, folder. Directory object is one database object. It is a pointer to a folder. So here D1 is a pointer to the C drive photos folder. D1 is pointing to the C drive photos folder. So you can say it is a pointer to particular folder in the operating system. Okay, so directory object is created, but for this path, we have to give permission for storing data into this folder. So here, that he can store the image. If images are there, he can read. So reading permission and writing permission is granted to batch 2B. So this is the way of working with directory object. Here we are creating directory object. We are giving permission on directory object to the batch 2PM user. These things are compulsory here. So after this, we are creating this customer 1 table. Here create the table. After that, insert the record. So to insert the record, we write like this. Insert into, in which table we want to insert? Customer 1. Okay, values. We are giving values as 1A. So that Ellison image we want to store. This Ellison image path we want to store there. Okay, so this Ellison image is in which folder? In the C drive photos. For this C drive photos, we created one directory object. The directory object name is what? D1. Okay, so what we have tried here, we have to take one function help here to store the path. B file name. Directory object name is what? D1. Directory object name is D1. And give the file name here. What is the file name here? File name is ellison.jpg. File name is ellison.jpg. Okay, so this file name is ellison.jpg. So for C drive photos folder, we created one directory object. The directory object name is what? D1. So D1 means what? C drive photos folder. File name is what? ellison.jpg. Okay, so we are writing like this. D1 means C drive photos folder. listen.jpg bracket close semicolon. So this is a way of inserting record into customer 1 table. So here we are inserting customer photo. This listen.jpg image path we are storing in the C photo column. This listen.jpg image path will be stored here. So as it stores B file function call, as it will store like this only. So this is a way of inserting multimedia object. So observe here. I am showing it practically. Observe. Try to understand. So first log in as database administrator and create directory object. Directory object D1 for C drive photos folder. Then give permission, read write permission to the batch 2 PM. Then create customer 1 table. Then insert the record. Observe. So first login as database administrator. For database administrator, what is the username? System. Password is what? Naresh Shetty. Okay, so I am setting page size and line size here. And I am clearing the screen. Observe here. So we want to create directory object. If any directory object is there with the name D1, let me drop that one. Drop directory. Drop directory D1. Okay. Okay. So observe. We are creating the directory object now. What we have to write here? Create directory. Directory name is D1. So create directory. Directory name is D1 as give the path here. So what is the path here? Okay, C drive photos. So C drive photos folder. For C drive photos folder, we are creating the directory object. What it is telling here? Directory created. So for C drive photos, directory is created. So if you want to see the directory objects list, there is one table is there, DBA underscore directories, plural. DBA underscore directories table is there. It maintains all directories information. So observe here. This DBA underscore directories table maintains all directories information, directory name and path. So select directory name, comma, select directory name, comma, directory path. So what is the directory name? For which path that directory object created? That we want to see from which table? DBA underscore directories. So just like user tables is maintaining all tables information, user views is maintaining all views information, this DBA directories is maintaining, DBA underscore directories is maintaining all directories information. So just what are the directory names are there, what are the directory paths are there, I am showing. Observe here. So these many directory paths are there. For C drive, Oracle folder, DB underscore home folder, Java VM folder, admin folder, this is the name. So all these are directory objects. Oracle underscore home is one directory object for this path. For DB underscore home folder, this is the directory object name. For C drive Oracle folder, Oracle base is the directory object name. So in the same way, just now we created directory D1. So D1 is the directory object. It is pointing to C drive photos. Just now we created it. Okay. So like that, I created in the previous sessions, I created D12, E1 like this, directory 1. So all these are directory objects only. So this is a way of seeing directory objects information. Okay. So directory object D1 is created. Just now we created it. Observe. Create directory D1 as C photos. For the C drive photos folder, we create a directory object. The directory object is D1. D1 is pointing to this folder. That information stored in the DBA underscore directories. Just now we have seen. D1 means C drive photos folder. Okay. Now login, we want to give permission to the batch 2 p.m. user to access this folder. So grant, read, write. On which directory? On directory D1. On directory D1, to whom we are giving this permission? C # batch 2 p.m. Now batch 2 p.m. user can store the data into this D1 folder. D1 is pointing to one folder. So in that folder, batch 2 p.m. user can store the images and he can read the images. So read, write, both permissions we are giving. What it is telling? Grant succeeded. So now login as user now. So we are logging as user. So now create one customer, one table here. Observe. So if any table is there with the name customer 1, let me drop this. Okay. See, someone is preventing us. In the previous session, we created triggers, right? T8 is preventing us. Okay. We need to disable that one. So connect system Naresh IT. T8 is preventing us. So drop trigger T8, or otherwise you can disable also. Okay. So maybe T9 is also. Okay. So that is also dropping. Okay. So now again login as batch 2 p.m. user. So now drop customer 1 table and drop customer 2 table. Okay. Now fresh we are creating customer 1 table now. So what we have write? Create table. Table name is what? Customer 1. First field, customer ID, number data type. Second field, C name, varchar 2 type. And third field, customer photo, C photo. Which type? B file type we are taking. Bracket close, semicolon. Okay, table is created and observe the table structure here. Table name is customer 1. So third field name is what? C photo. And third field data type, what it is telling? Binary file LOB. So B file is the data type. So completely it is showing that binary file LOB, large object. Binary file, large object data type. Okay. So now we want to insert the Ellison image path. So what we have tried here? Insert into. In which table we want to insert? Customer 1. So customer 1 values. Give the values here. Okay. 1A. Okay. So here call B file name. B file name function here. B file name function we are calling. So first pass directory object name D1. First argument directory object. Second argument image name. File name. Ellison.jpg. Ellison.jpg. And remember one point. Internally Oracle will not check. Internally Oracle will not check this directory object is there or not. And this Ellison.jpg image is there or not. Internally Oracle will not check. We should be careful when we are giving this directory object name and image name. Even if this image is not there, it takes that image file name. Even if this directory object is not there, that takes directory object name. So we should be careful here when we are giving the path here. So just this path will be stored as it is, whatever we are giving. It will not check this directory object is there or not, image is there or not. It will not check. Oracle is not responsible for that. So just whatever we are giving, that will be stored as it is. So we should be careful when we are giving the path. So now this path is stored as it is in the table. To save this data, what we have tried? Commit. So commit means data stored here. So open and see the table data. Select star from customer 1. See here. So what is customer ID value? 1. Set line size here. I'm setting line size 2000. So now observe here. Customer ID is what? 1. Customer name A. Customer photo path. So D1 means if anyone is seeing our data, he cannot understand what is this D1. Because of we created, we can understand D1 means it is C drive photos folder. And what is the file name here? lsn.jpg. So in the C drive photos lsn.jpg, that path we are maintaining here. Okay. So if you want to display this image, okay, you have to take the help of front-end application. In the front-end applications provide image controls to us. Okay, so that image control we have to place, and this path, whatever the path is there, this path image we have to load in this image control. Now image will be displayed in the front-end application. Images we cannot see in the Oracle here. Okay, so just with the help of front-end application, they provide image controls. So this path will load here on image control. So that image will be loaded here. So this is the way of maintaining multimedia object path. This is about B file. Next, second one is BLOB. Now, next one is BLOB. Example on BLOB. So we are creating one more table here. This table name is customer 2. So we want to create one table. Customer 2 table we want to create. So here we are taking C photo as which data type? BLOB data type. BLOB data type. So here take this as BLOB data type. Okay. So table will be created. And in this table, insert into, okay, what is the table name? Customer 2. Customer 2. So insert into customer 2 values. Customer 2 values. I'm giving CID as 1. Okay, name as A. And listen carefully. Here we want to insert customer photo. Okay, so to insert this customer photo, we have to write one separate program. One separate PL/SQL program we need to write to insert the photo here. So what I'm doing is, I want to insert null value in this C photo. So to insert null value, we have to call one function here. That function name is empty BLOB. So empty BLOB function we have to call to insert the null value. To insert the null value for BLOB type, we have to call empty underscore BLOB function. Okay, don't use null keyword here. Use empty underscore BLOB function to insert the null value in the BLOB data type. So now null value will be inserted. Observe here. We are creating customer 2 table. See here, customer 2 table is created. And see the table structure here. Describe. Table name is customer 2. Okay, so third field name is what? C photo. C photo, which data type? Observe here. BLOB data type. BLOB data type. So we are inserting one record here. Observe, insert into. In which table we want to insert? Customer 2. Customer 2 values. Okay, first value customer ID I'm giving as 1, second value A, and third value null value we want to give. So write empty underscore BLOB. Function we are calling to insert the null value. What it is telling? One row created. Right here, select star from customer 2. So observe here, customer ID value 1, customer name value A, customer photo value null. Here we want to store the image. This is our requirement. Here we want to store the image now. So to store the image here, I want to define a procedure. So define a procedure to update customer photo. So to update customer photo. In customer table, in customer 2 table. So in the customer 2 table, we want to update the customer's photo. So first we are inserting customer IDs and names. So later we want to update customer photos. Okay, so by using the procedure. So we are defining this procedure to update customer photo in customer 2 table. Try to understand here. Listen carefully. If you don't listen, you cannot understand. So we are defining the procedure, create or replace procedure, give the procedure name. I am giving procedure name as update photo. Here I want to capture, we call like this, execute. What is the procedure name? Update photo. So which customer's photo you want to update? You have to pass customer ID. Which customer's photo you want to update? That customer ID we pass. Okay. So which customer's ID we want to update? That customer ID we have to pass. And customer's photo. Customer's photo we want to update. So that file name we have to pass. So file name is what? ellison.jpg. So photo file name we pass. And customer ID we pass. Customer ID, customer photo file name. 2 values we pass. So to capture this customer ID, take one parameter here. P_CID. Which data type? Customer 2 tables, customer ID type. Second one is what? ellison.jpg. This is the file name. File name we are holding in the N name. Okay, which data type? Varchar 2 data type. Varchar 2 data type I'm taking. Okay, bracket close. Right, is or as. Okay, then write begin. Then write end. Slash. Try to understand here. So that image path we want to hold. So to hold the image path, I'm taking one S variable. Okay, so that Ellison image path we want to hold. So to hold the image path, I'm taking one S variable. S means source image. So source, I'm taking this as B file data type. B file data type. So what is the S value here? S value is image path. B file name. Our directory object name is what? D1. What is the file name? File name we are capturing in the N. File name we are capturing in the N. N is the file name. So in the directory D1, okay, N is the file name. D1 means C drive photos, directory object. So S means source, image path we are holding here. In the S we are holding image path. Okay, and next T variable we are taking. T means target. T means target. This target we are taking as BLOB type. So source is B file type. Target is BLOB type. So in the S we are holding that image path here. Okay. So now we want to update the photo. So before going to update, okay, we have to log the record. Okay, so we write like this, select. For example, we are calling like this. Execute, update photo. Try to understand, listen carefully. Update photo. So customer ID is 1. We want to store ellison.jpg image in the table, in the customer 2 table. That is our requirement. So execute, update photo, procedure we are calling. So customer ID we are passing as 1. Image file name we are passing as ellison.jpg. Now N value is ellison.jpg. So this S is holding image path. D1 means C drive photos. Ellison.jpg is the file name. So S is having image path. Okay. Next, which customer's photo we want to edit? 1. Customer ID 1. Okay. So this customer's photo we are selecting now. Select C photo into. So C photo which data type? The C photo which data type? BLOB data type, right? C photo which data type? BLOB data type. The C photo is which data type? BLOB data type. This we are retrieving. So the C photo is BLOB data type here. Okay, so this value we are retrieving here. So select, we write like this. Select C photo. That C photo, BLOB type, we are holding into BLOB type variable T. As of now, C photo value is what? Null. That null will be stored in the T. Now what is the T value now? Null. Okay. From which table? Customer to table, where customer ID equals to, what is the customer ID? 1. 1 means we are holding in the P underscore CID. And after this, we have to write like this. We have to write like this for update. For update. So what is the meaning of this one is, it locks the record now. It locks the record. Okay. So the meaning of this one is, we are updating customer photo here. So till this transaction is completed, till the time that has to lock the record. So we are instructing like this. For update means locks the record. Because we want to store the image here. Sometimes the image may be lengthy. It may take several minutes also. It may take 15 minutes, half an hour also. Okay. So it takes a lot of time. If image is big, so if image is having more binary data, okay, so it takes a lot of time for storing the image. So that's why we are locking the record here. If we lock the record, other person cannot access that record. So we have to write like this. So select what we are selecting. C photo. C photo is BLOB type. We are holding into BLOB type T. Okay, from which table we are retrieving? Customer to table, where customer ID equals to P underscore customer ID. For example, if P underscore CID value is 1, okay, that one person's customer photo value is null. That null will be stored into the T. Now, as of now, what is the T value? Null. Okay, so this customer ID 1 record, we want to lock now. So to lock the record, what we have to write here? For update. So for update means it locks the record here. So for our understanding purpose, I'm writing comment line here. So locks the record. Writing one procedure. That procedure name is open. Open is a procedure used to open the file. This procedure is in which package? DBMS underscore LOB package. So which file? So C drive photos listen.jpg file will be opened. So that file will be opened. We want to open the file in read mode. So to open the file in read mode, here we have to write dbms underscore LOB package name dot LOB underscore read only. So in the read mode, we are opening the file. So opens file in read mode here. Opens, okay, file in read mode. That's it. That is the meaning of this step. Just like in the C language, we are using fopen function to open the file. So in the C language, files concept is there. There fopen function we are using to open the file. So demo.txt. If you want to open in read mode, we write R like this. So now demo.txt file will be opened in the read mode. So just like to open the file in the C language, we are using a fopen function. Like that, in our PLSQL, it is providing one procedure. That procedure name is what? Open. Open procedure is used to open the file. Which file we want to open? S file. S file means what? D1 and D1 means C drive photos folder. N means listen.jpg. In the C drive photos folder, listen.jpg file is there. that file will be opened in read mode. Now file is open. It is ready to read now. We have to read now. File is already open. So we have to read now. So to read, we have to find the size of the image. We have to find the length of the image. We have to find the size of the image. So to find the size of the image, we have to write like this: dbms underscore LOB dot get length. There is one function is there. Get length function is there. This get length is a function which is defined in dbms underscore LOB package. In this package, get length function is there. It is used to find size of the file. File size we are finding here. Which file size we are finding? S file. And S file size, I am holding in one variable. This variable name is length. What is the variable name? Length. Declare length variable here. So length I am declaring as integer. Length means it is holding file length. This I am declaring as integer. So now file size here it finds file size. Finds file size now. File size we are finding here. Now file size is the length. Okay, so these many bytes. So now what is the length value you know? Observe. What is the size of the image? Observe here. In the C drive, photos folder is there. Let me open fresh. So in the C drive here, in the C drive, photos folder is there. The C drive, photos folder is there. The photos folder, LSN image is there. This LSN image size I want to see now. So just simply right click on image, properties. Right click on image, properties. So observe here. So what is the size? What is the size of this listen.jpg image? Observe here. The C drive photos listen.jpg image is there. Its size is 12.2 KB. Means how many bytes? 12,500 bytes. So now length value is 12,500 now. It returns in the form of number of bytes. So now length variable value is what now? 12,500 bytes. So this length, these many bytes, we want to read. So these many bytes we want to read from the file. So for this, we use one function, one procedure here, dbms underscore LOB. dbms underscore LOB dot load from file. Load from file procedure we use. So what we write is, so from which file we want to read those many bytes? S file. From S file we want to read. And in which variable we want to write? In the target. The target variable. So from S we want to read. In the T we want to write. So what we have to write is T. In the T we want to write which data? S data. How many number of bytes we want to write? Length. Length number of bytes we want to write. That's it. So here, observe here. S means what? listen.jpg image. So here it is finding this image size. What is the length value now? Length value is 12,500 bytes. So now length value is 12,500. S means listen.jpg. So listen.jpg's file. From this listen.jpg file, 12,500 bytes will be written into the T. Now T has that image binary data. Like this. This thing is happening here. Okay. So now T has image. Whatever the data in the T, this data we want to store in the table. In the table, in the C photo column, here this binary data we want to store. So we have to use which command here? Update, modify. Update command we have to use. So now T has binary data. That data we want to update into the table. So here what is happening? So S data, okay, S data writes into T. So S data writes into the T here. So how many bytes? This length number of bytes. Okay, next. So now the data is in the T that we have to update. So update. In which table we want to update? In the customer 2 table. So customer 2, update customer 2, set. Which column value we want to set? C photo value. So now binary data is in which variable? T. So C photo equals to T, where customer ID equals to P underscore CID. Okay. So our task is over. We stored the image. So now our task is over. Opened file we need to close here. This opened file we need to close. Okay. So to close the opened file, what we are write here? dbms underscore lob dot close. Which file we want to close? S file. S file we are closing. Our task is over. For user understanding purpose, display like this. Display dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Put underscore line. Image stored in table. Image stored in table. Or image updated in table. So like that, any user understandable message we can display there. Okay. So length number of bytes of S. So length number of bytes of S writes into T. So length number of bytes of S. So length means number of bytes. So these many number of bytes of S, it writes into the T. Okay. Now T has binary data. So T we are updating in the C photo here. This one you can understand easily. So these are the things. Here the important thing here is, listen. To understand this, the important thing here is, I'm giving overview on this program. Observe. The important thing here is this package. Package name is dbms underscore lob package. What is this dbms underscore lob? This is a package. So in this package, there is one procedure is there. Open is there. What is this open? Open is the procedure. It is the procedure. This open procedure, okay, it is procedure. Why we are using it? It is used to open the file. It is used to open the file. So here we are opening the file here. So after that, after opening the file, what we are doing? We are finding the length. We are finding the size of the file. To find the size of the file, which function we are using? Get length. Get length function we are using here. So get length function is, get length function, it is a function here. It is returning value means function. It is returning size or not. It is returning means function. Not returning means procedure. So it is returning size of the file. So it is used to get, it is used to get size of file. So to get size of file, we are using this one. Okay, next one is what? Load from file. This load from file is a procedure. It is a procedure. Okay, so it is used to write binary data. It is used to write binary data into BLOB type variable. So in the BLOB type variable, if you want to write the binary data, okay, which procedure we have to use? Load from file. So to write the binary data into BLOB type variable, we are using it. Okay, next last one is what? This you already know. Close. So it closes the, it is the procedure. This procedure closes the opened file. Closes the opened file. That's it. So here these four are important here. Okay, step by step we are using. We are opening the file. We are finding size of file. So those many number of bytes we are writing into BLOB type variable that we are updating in the table. Finally, our task is over. We are closing the file. Step by step. So observe here. See, So S means source, T means target. Source we are taking as B file type. Target we are taking as BLOB type. Okay. So observe, S means image path. So D1 means C drive photos folder, directory object. N means file name. We are giving file name as listen.jpg. So D1 means C drive photos, N means listen.jpg. This one is image path. Image path is in which variable now? S. So now, as of now, customer photo value is null. So customer ID we are passing as 1. So one customer ID's photo null value we are storing in the T. So now what is the T value now? Null. And for update means this one record, customer ID one record will be locked. Now no one can access this one because it takes some time. So we are locking the record. So here just we are locking the record. Then this S image we want to store in the table. So open this file. To open the file, we are calling open procedure, which is in the dbms_LOB package. File will be opened. In which mode? Read mode. So now we can read now. Now here what we are doing, we are finding size of the file. So that file size we are finding, and size we are holding in which variable? Length. Okay, next, this S image, these many number of bytes. S image, these many number of bytes, we want to write into the T. So S file means listen.jpg, these many number of bytes we are writing into the T. So now binary data will be stored in the T now. Now T has that image binary data. That image binary data is in the T. So that T data we are updating in the customer 2 table for this customer ID. And finally our task is over. We are closing the image and we are displaying message as image stored in table. Okay, so I'm copying this. Maybe table is created or not. Let me check. Table is created. BLOB created. Data is inserted. So here, see photo value as of now null. So now for updating the image, this is a procedure. Let me copy this. Observe. I'm copying this. So what it is telling? What it is telling? Procedure created. Okay. Now, open and see the table data. Select star from customer 2. Now see photo value as of now null. For customer ID 1, we want to store listen.jpg image here. This is our requirement. So call the procedure for updating the photo. Execute. What is the procedure name? Update photo. Update photo. Okay, for which customer? 1. Which file? listen.jpg. listen.jpg. Okay, so now observe here. Okay, maybe there is set server output is not on. That's why it is not displaying the message here. Server output must be on. So set server output on. Okay, so one more time I'm calling. Okay, what it is telling, observe here. Image stored in table. And open and see the table data. Select star from, what is the table name? Customer 2. Observe here. Data stored here or not? So this data representing us in hexadecimal style. Observe here. This is hexadecimal number. Okay, because if it represents in zeros and ones only, it may become complex. So that's why it is representing in hexadecimal format to us. Okay, and observe here. listen.jpg image size is what? Observe here. 12,500 bytes. So these many bytes stored in the table now. So now in the table, this C photo value, this value is 12,500 bytes. How can you say, sir? Use length function here. Length of C photo. Length of C photo. From which table? Customer 2 table. What is the size it is giving? Observe here. 12,500. So 12,500 bytes of listen.jpg image stored here. That listen.jpg image binary data stored in this customer 2 table and that is representing in hexadecimal format to us. So now listen.jpg image stored here. So we cannot see images in the Oracle. We have to take the help of front-end application. We have to take the help of front-end application. Front-end applications like Java, Python, they are providing image control. Here we place the image control. Okay. So to get the image, so we call that procedure. Okay. Or with database connectivity, we establish connection with the table. Customer 2. So when it is displaying this customer record here, that customer image will be loaded here. So like that, you write the code from the front-end application. So in the front-end application, you can see this image. So there only binary data stored. That binary data will be stored in image style here. Okay, so this is the way of working with LOBs. So to understand this program, very, very simple. So which customer's photo we are updating, that customer record we are locking. S means file, source file, image file. That S file, listen image file, we are opening in read mode. We are finding the size of listen image. That size we are holding in the length. Okay, so these many number of bytes of listen image, we are writing into the T variable. So these many number of bytes, it reads from S file and writes into the T variable. S means listen.jpg image. Length means size of the file. So these many number of bytes it reads from S file and writes into the T. Now T has binary data. That binary data we are updating in the table. Okay, finally we are closing the image. Okay. Now please confirm, did you get some idea how to store the image? Okay. So this is about working with LOBs. So working with LOBs topic is over. So next remaining topics are dynamic SQL. Okay, and collections. So tomorrow we discuss dynamic SQL and collections. Okay, and some miscellaneous concepts from the SQL we discuss. So these things we need to discuss. So tomorrow, most of the time we spend on dynamic SQL only. Okay, if time is there, I cover these. If time is not there, day after tomorrow, I cover these topics. Okay. So maximum tomorrow, I try to finish your codes. If not possible, by taking some extra time, I want to finish your codes. If not possible, okay, day after tomorrow, I will finish your codes. Okay. Thank you, everyone. See you tomorrow. Anurag, for managing the interview, just if you know the procedure, names, purposes, that is enough. just for managing the interview. If anyone is asking how to store the image, so just if you know this package name and procedure names, just you can manage the interview.